And we're joined now by our diplomatic correspondent Tjong from Washington, D.C., where Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are scheduled to address the conference hosted by AIPAC. Tal, what is expected?
Well, yes, Benjamin, good morning or good... Well, yes, Benjamin, good morning or good afternoon. This is AIPAC's D-Day, one might say, the Donald Day, in which everyone is anticipating the address by Donald Trump, which has created a huge buzz in the American Jewish community. But before Trump addresses this crowd, we are expected to hear Hillary Clinton, the Democratic frontrunner, this morning. Clinton is expected to get quite a warm welcoming. Yesterday, at the opening session of AIPAC, we saw a lot of pictures of her husband, Bill, who his tenure as president is considered one of the best for Israel and the best for the Israel-U.S. relationship. So Clinton is definitely accredited for that. And when we think about the Jewish vote in general, 70%, between 60 to 70% of the Jewish vote do vote for the Democrats. So Hillary Clinton is definitely going to get a warm welcoming here. About Trump, that might be a bit more difficult. Various Jewish groups have already threatened to disrupt or protest his speech. So it's going to be a very eventful day here today. We should mention that the other Republican candidates will also be giving their address. Ted Cruz and John Kasich. We will be here throughout the day updating from all these speeches. Back to you in Jaffa.
Tjong, thanks for joining us from Washington, D.C. Well, Vice President Joe Biden addressed the American-Israel Public Affairs Committee, AIPAC's annual policy conference on Sunday, where he urged Israel and the Palestinian Authority to revive their will for peace. He also secured Jerusalem that a new U.S. military aid package would provide the Jewish state with, quote, everything it needs, but called on it to halt its, quote, settlement expansion. Addressing the Palestinian Authority, Biden warned they should not seek statehood unilaterally.